Hello everyone and welcome to tutorial number 5 of the Dynamic Modeling of Cities class. And today's tutorial will do a TyFlow simulation for beginners, looking at how to create a filling flow within an object. And for today we'll use 3ds Max and use TyFlow plugin inside of 3ds Max. I'm using the free version. The steps that we'll cover today will help you create a quick filling object simulation inside of 3ds Max. So basically the results would look something like this, where you have a tube or a shape and you have particles floating inside it and colliding. Start off with opening a new 3ds Max file. What you want to do first, under create, go to extended primitives, and we want to create a torus knot. And you also want to go to standard primitives and add a TyFlow icon somewhere where you can see it, like this. Once you've done that, you want to click on the torus knot, and under modify, we want to increase the segments. So go ahead and increase the segments. And if you want to view the segments, just go under default shading and click edge faces. Another way of doing this is turbo smooth, and this will do it for you. The next thing we want is we want to create a shell. So you want to give it roughly a shell like this. To view this a little bit better, you want to click on the object and go object properties and click on the see-through and press OK. Then go to default shading. You can see a little bit better the tubing. The next thing you want to do is we want to add 2 TyFlow icons, and the way to do that is you go under create, helpers, and find TyFlow, and then click on the Ty icon and place it somewhere inside the tube like this, and then and we'll add 2. So by holding shift and dragging, we'll create another. Yep, something like that. Now we're ready to start this simulation. So what you want to do is click on the TyFlow icon that we just created and click on open editor. So we want to start with creating we want to birth an object, and let's set up the time, the length of time. And if we go under time configuration in here, just make sure it's not untick real time and change the length to 300. Now, another thing we need to add, if you click on the tab and click tab icon, we want to look up position icon over here, and we want to pick the 2 icons we created, that one, and then pick another one in here. And then the next up, we press tab again and we want to create shape, and we want to place the shape in here. If we scroll down to the bottom, we want to change it to a 3D, and the first shape we'll use geosphere mint res. And let's go ahead and add another one. So new and 3D again, and we want to create, what do we want to create? Let's say chunks round, for example. And then if we move the camera, you can see the particles. We click on the display, we want to change that to geometry, and we want to add a scale to scale the objects, and we'll put that over here. We want to scale by, let's say, 300, or sorry, up here. So the scale value, you change it to 300, and if we have a look, you can see the object's a little bit bigger. Let's change the color of that to red. And then you want to create or type physics physics shape, and you can see how the objects are colliding, but they're colliding outside of the object. Next thing you want to add is physics collision, and this will tell the particles to go inside the tube. So we pick the tube, and if we play the video, you can see how the particles are going outside the torus knot. And if we press the display hole, you can see that they are going outside of the object. To fix that, you go to convex mesh and uncheck display hole, and you can see how the particles are going inside. So I went ahead and adjusted the Ty icons to better flow around the tube, and feel free to adjust anything as you go. And here you go. This is how you create a filling object using TyFlow inside of 3ds Max, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial.